Hi guys, my name is James. I'm a personal trainer at IU Recreational Sports, and today I'm going to be showing you a posterior chain routine. Your posterior chain includes all of the muscles that run throughout your back. The big ones are your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, your lats, and then all of the muscles in your upper back as well. Today's routine is going to be 6 exercises, and I'll go ahead and show you the base exercise with a progression and a regression included. You can choose which one of those 3 to do based off of how comfortable you are performing these movements. In the first part of the video, I'm going to be walking you through all of these progressions and regressions. And then in the second, I'm just going to go ahead and do the entire base workout, and you can follow along if you'd like. So for our first movement, we're going to be doing a good morning. Typically, these are done in the gym with a barbell, but we're just going to use ourselves and time to help develop some additional tension. So we're going to go very slowly throughout the entire thing, bending in at the hips, keeping your back straight, shoulders back, head up. Good posture throughout all of these movements today. So just go ahead and go down. And all the way back. You can do this as slow or as fast as you're comfortable with. And you'll feel a big stretch in your hamstring and also a little bit in your glute as well. If this is too easy for you, go ahead and throw that backpack in there. Make sure the straps are tight and just do the same exact movement. If it's too hard or if you're feeling too much of a stretch on your hamstrings and glutes, go ahead and just limit that range of motion to what you are comfortable with. So if I can only get to here before I get too much stretch back here, go ahead and do that. For our second movement, we're going to be engaging our back, namely our upper back and also a little bit of our lats. We're going to be doing a Superman-esque type movement, but instead of having our hands up here, we're going to have them out here to our sides. Palms are going to be facing the ground and we're going to be laying down. So from right here, I just want you to raise your chest off the ground and hold it for 2 seconds and then go right back down. And up. If you find it's really hard to keep your chest off the ground for 2 seconds, go ahead and make the movement a little bit easier by limiting your time up. You can go up for 1 second, or you can just go up, don't hold it, and then just go right back down. If it's too easy or you're not being challenged, go ahead and just raise yourself up for 4 seconds and then go back down. You're gonna find it's a lot harder to hold yourself up, especially with your lats. And also, as you're pinching your shoulders back, it's going to be a lot harder to keep your posture all the way back. For our third movement, we're going to be moving back down to the legs, and we're going to be using our glutes a lot for this one. So for the base movement, I'm just going to go into a push-up position, and I'm going to raise my leg up behind me. So from here, just go up. Then alternate legs. Now if you find you don't have the shoulder stability or the core stability to perform this movement, go ahead and just start with your knees on the ground. It's going to be the same movement, but it's going to be a little bit easier to hold in the downtime. So from right here, back is still straight, just go up. Now to make this movement harder, we're going to go ahead and just contract our antagonist muscle. So we're gonna make the other muscle that has to lengthen for these movements just shorter, and we're gonna stretch out the muscle that we're using beforehand. So for the first one, it's gonna be right here, and we're just gonna pull it in. And this is stretching the glute out beforehand, and we're gonna go all the way back up. Now, if you move to your knees and you're finding that exercise too easy, you can still do this. For our fourth movement, we're going to be doing a supine scapular pinch. Supine is just laying on your back, and the scapular pinch is going to be kind of the same as before, where we went up, except this time we're going to be driving our elbows into the ground. So, it's going to be right here. Oh! The big thing with this exercise is that you're going to be pushing with your elbows, not your core. So you're not trying to do a sit-up, you're trying to push your elbows down through the floor. Like our last back exercise, this is going to be one where the timing is going to be the main determinant of how hard it is. So if it's too easy, go ahead and hold yourself up for 4 seconds. And if it's too hard, just go up and then back down. The normal movement, I just want you to go up, hold yourself up for 2 seconds, 1, 2, and then back down. For our fifth movement, we're going to go back to the legs. This time we're going to do a single leg floor bridge. So the single leg floor bridge is both going to add a little bit of weight with this leg, and it's going to make it harder to balance throughout the movement. So we're going to go right here and just raise up, pinch that glute at the top, and back down. Now if you find that that's too much weight or it's too hard to balance, go ahead and keep both feet on the ground throughout the entire time. Now if this movement's too easy, we're going to do a sliding one, which is going to make it a lot harder both on our core and on our legs. So for this, you're just going to lay down with your butt right at the edge of your mat. Hands out to the sides, you can have them whichever way you want. Raise your hips off the ground and just pull your legs in and then back out. For our last movement, we're going to go back to the back, but we're also going to involve our legs this time. So we're going to be doing another one where we lift ourselves up and we go out this time though. So for any swimmers out there, this one's going to look a lot like a breaststroke for the first part, except you're just going to have your legs raised up the whole time. So right here, legs raised, back, all the way. If you find it's too hard to stabilize yourself throughout this movement, go ahead and drop your legs to where all you're doing is the arm movement. Now you can't really see it when I'm laying on the ground, but as you do this movement, your hands are going to rotate in and back. So where your palms are facing backwards at the end and forwards at the front. Alright, that's the 6 movements. I'm going to go ahead and cut and show them on a piece of paper for you. And then I'm going to cut to me doing all of the exercises. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in and working out with me. Remember, these videos are posted every Monday at noon, and if you have any questions at all, just go to the IU Rec Sports homepage and use the Ask a Trainer function on the website. Stay healthy, IU.